This video is sponsored by Grammarly. If you're looking to share an idea or document a time in your life, filming a video is one of the best ways to capture those thoughts. I started this YouTube channel 5 years ago with a vision to help people live more simply and sustainably. Though I was hesitant to create a channel and get in front of a camera, filming and editing video has become one of my favorite things to do. As many have requested, today's video will go through the basic process of how I film and edit my videos. Everything I know I taught myself or learned from other YouTube videos, and you can find all the details for equipment, software, and relevant links with the blog post below. First, it all starts with an idea. As a sustainable lifestyle content creator, I typically create videos to help anyone new to simple and sustainable living. I love to share what I go through as I try my best to live this intentional lifestyle. I'll also typically check YouTube to see what videos are trending and take all of your requests into consideration. I keep track of all my ideas in a spreadsheet where I log in new ideas and start working on existing ones. Besides videos specifically on minimalism, zero waste, and sustainable living, I also love to film and share moments of my life. Documenting day trips or special occasions is a beautiful way to share life with others, and I love how I've captured a moment that I can watch again in the future. Though I want to continue to educate people on what I know about living more simply and sustainably, making videos that can also help calm people down and bring them a little bit of peace and joy throughout their busy lives is also quite worthwhile. Next, I'll start to create a voiceover. Most videos I create are with a voiceover, which I treat similarly to writing a blog post or article. I try to make some structure while writing, whether it's a list of tips or a narrative of a story I'd like to convey, ensuring that it's clear to whoever is listening. I've been using Grammarly for writing all my videos and posts this past year, which I'm also happy to share is a sponsor for today's video. Grammarly is a digital writing assistant that can be downloaded and added to your browser, offering suggestions on sites like Gmail if you're writing an important email. While the free version provides basic spelling and grammar checks, the premium version goes beyond to measure more in-depth writing feedback. Get vocabulary suggestions to use more effective wording, clarity feedback to write more concise, meaningful sentences, as well as tone detection to ensure your messages are professional. You can sign up for a free Grammarly account at grammarly.com/simplybychristine for 20% off Grammarly Premium today. Having a clear voiceover and storyline is essential for any good video. So once a solid voiceover draft is complete, I'll go ahead, record my voiceover with my phone, and get a sense of how long the video will be and how much footage I will need to film. I use the voice recorder from my iPhone 6, and I found that filming it on the bed's comforter is the best way to make sure the sound is clear and not too echoey. The blankets provide the perfect amount of dampening to create a clear voiceover, which works for me. So as you can see, it is nothing super fancy, but it definitely works. Now, it's time to develop a filming plan. Unless I'm filming a day in the life or a vlog of a special occasion, I typically create a list of specific video shots I'd like to get to illustrate the voiceover. I believe showing is far better than telling, and I prefer watching videos where people are showing what they're doing instead of simply talking to a camera. If you aren't sure how you want to film videos, continue to seek inspiration. the way you move in front of a camera, or how you shoot objects or frame a setting can alter the overall mood. I get inspired by watching other YouTubers, and I love the way short films and montages can make you feel. Don't be afraid to be creative and try something a little different to challenge your filming skills. It's something I hope to challenge myself to do more often. With the list squared away, it's time to film. As mentioned in my previous video on how I take and edit my minimalist photos, I do my best to keep my camera equipment minimal, using what I already have, which is an older Canon 5D Mark II, which I bought used years ago. While there are newer cameras on the market, I'm a firm believer that it's the person behind the camera, not the tool, that makes a great film. I also use a tripod to keep all of my shots stable, as I get motion sickness from watching shaky videos, and the quality just goes up when the video is smooth and steady. If you don't have a tripod, you can use any stable surface such as a table or a stack of books. However, if you're a one-person team like myself, a tripod is an excellent investment for filming videos. Again, my blog post has all the details on the equipment I use, which you can find in the description box. Most of my video shots are composed and shot in natural light, exactly how I take my photos. I love the look of a naturally lit room and find that my home is best lit around late morning till early afternoon when the sun isn't shining directly inside but is slightly diffused through the window. I look for negative space and try to find simple ways to frame particular objects to keep my shots minimal. However, do feel free to play around with lighting during different times of the day to evoke other emotions or moods, or to just simply tell a story. Last but not least, it's time to post-process and edit the video. I currently edit all my videos on my MacBook on a program called Final Cut Pro. I taught myself how to edit video on iMovie originally, which works great if you have a Mac already and need a free option, but Final Cut Pro does give me more flexibility while editing. You can use whatever music you'd like, but if you're looking to monetize your videos on YouTube, you'll need to get royalty-free music. I used to use music from YouTube's free music library, but have since graduated to Artlist, which has a more comprehensive range of genres and styles that I like. Though it costs more, I do believe that good background music can make all the difference in a video. From there, I'll bring in all my files. The video files from my camera, the background music files, as well as my voiceover. It's now time to stitch them all together, which you do by dragging and dropping on the timeline and trimming as needed. Using any video editing program takes time and practice, and you'll probably be watching your video multiple times to make sure it flows properly. I have also gotten specific questions on color grading, which, to be honest, is all self-taught. But to edit the look and feel of a video clip, I actually reference all my edited photos to try and match that look as well. Based on my camera's default filming settings, I'll usually bring down the shadows a bit and bump up the midtones and highlights as well. I'll also bring up the saturation just a bit so it looks natural, then play around with the color wheels or color board to get the overall temperature a bit warmer. So I hope that gives you a good sense of what I do to create my YouTube videos. It's quite simple really, but the more I get into video editing, the more I'm trying to make the result look clean and higher quality. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer what I can below. But I'd also recommend joining my Patreon community, as that's the space where I'll be able to go more in depth with answering questions and connecting with you all. For $5 a month, get access to exclusive Q&As, videos, and extended cuts for my YouTube videos, which supports the work I do here on Simply by Christine. You can find the link to my Patreon page in the description box below. With that, thanks so much for your support and for watching this video. Do be sure to subscribe if you haven't already if you'd like to learn more about simple and sustainable living, and I'll see you guys soon.